blue sky and some sunshine and some slightly lower humidity today. Let me see, what is it, May? Is it the 27th, 28th, 27th? Anyway, I've been out pulling some weeds in places I've neglected, and always pulling some weeds in the garden as well. Got some daylilies budding here. I'm going to need more deer repellent because they really like the daylilies. And this is the exciting news for today, that the bread seed poppies have opened. It's like right on cue. When the sun came back out, they went, okay, we can open now. And you can see there's lots more buds throughout these. And then more over here and all those. So that's pretty exciting. St. John's wort's gonna start blooming, although the patch is it's not real happy this year. It's tired for whatever reason, but that's all right. I planted some new ones. Sweet peas at least have been growing, and it looks like we may be getting some buds on those. Rosa rugosa is about ready to bloom. Some of the little cosmos I planted are blooming, although I really want them to just grow right now, but they will do what they will do. Mugwort, I made some mugwort oil and strained it this morning, and it looks beautiful. And maybe I'll massage some into my feet before I go to bed. I read your feet and your temples for like dreams, and I also might want to experiment with it for any painful places. Looks like the bee balm is going to be budding soon. Yarrow's already blooming there. And these native coneflower look like they're getting some buds on them as well. That's all good. Throughout here, a couple of my foxgloves are blooming, and I have a couple more to plant as well. We've got the Queen Anne's lace. Feverfew is blooming. Oh, look at that, buds on the meadowsweet as well. Lady's mantle, kind of tucked in here. Been sneezing. This native hibiscus is doing nicely. Some of the goldenrod leaves either fell off or were eaten off. I'm not sure which. Motherwort still blooming. Valerian's still blooming. Let's see. Oh, one of the borage, the plant in the middle here, I'm seeing right about there is getting buds on it as well. And it also looks like maybe even the echinacea. Oh yes, the echinacea is getting some buds. It looks like whatever was eating the catnip has finally stopped. The lettuce greens are about done. They're pretty much starting to bolt, so I need to get these out of here. Carrots and beets carrying on as they do. Finally, the summer squash is putting some growth on. Nice to see. As well as the eggplant. And these are the pimento peppers here. I have the hot peppers right there, Anaheim's in there, and that little one there is a shishito. I'm going to feed all these with some comfrey tea tomorrow. Ground is still really wet, so I want it to dry out a little bit today because the comfort tea will obviously be a liquid fertilizer. Figs. I have to get up a cage for these butternut squash. Dill is starting to go to head, even though I don't have any cucumbers yet to pickle. Deer ate some of these the other day, but I put this string here to see if it would help. And there's enough, seems to be enough plants in here. Some of them are even getting little cukes on them. Ouch. I don't know if they'll grow yet or whether that will just, it's just kind of like a first try. There's another little one right in there. And the bush beans, these determinate purple rain are looking quite healthy here. And then all the different cherry tomatoes in here are looking pretty good. I've seen some setting somewhere. Oh yeah, there's a couple setting right there. Right there. And even the prairie fire, which is more of the Roma type, is getting one right there. More bergamot here. And all the raspberries in here. You can see lots of little ones there. Bumblebees really like the comfrey. Got some nigella randomly here. The shiso is doing well. I didn't plant any of it. I figured it would come up on its own, both the Korean and the purple. And I figured I'd have more Tulsi coming up. And sure enough, there's some Tulsi in there. This was a self-sown zinnia. More poppies, larkspur, horseradish. And my garden peas, my French peas are, not French, English peas. They're starting to get some peas in them, so I'm gonna let them fill out a little bit more. More eggplant. Strawberries are doing okay. First year, I probably shouldn't have had any of them staying on, but I've been snacking on them. More echinacea there and there. Asian persimmon. And there's the elder blossoming nicely. The pomegranate is, well, we're just going to see what happens. It just isn't doing well. But the yuzu is, so yay for that. Of course, black currants here and there and everywhere. Let's see where they are. Gooseberries, the little ones, they're growing. Everything's growing anyway. Avery, where'd you go? Oh, you're right there. Let's go on back. Come on. More feverfew. This is what I've been getting out from underneath this azalea here. So this is quite a pile. And the hops. Oh, they look so happy. I keep trying to get them to come down this way, which is a very unnatural way for them to grow, but yeah. And this one, where did I see? There's some little figs coming on this one, which is quite exciting. Passion vine. I'm looking to see if we're going to get some flowers this year, and maybe we will. Muscadine. And of course this, look at this rose. It's doing better. I was trying to trim off some of the places where it got eaten a bunch. And my wilderness back here, it's like way too wild. Way too wild, but there's only so much I can do. These leftover seedlings that I stuck in here, obviously they're leggy because it's shadier back here, but they're growing better than not having done anything with the plants. More figs. Oh yeah, this is the whole area that I need to get at. I need someone to come help me. It's just too much. Oh yeah, and this is the vine I had posted about earlier. And Heather Foley had given me the link for what it is, which is escaping me right now. But it looks like it might get some little flowers on it. The peach tree is growing. The pawpaw tree is doing very nicely. And everything else back here is just, like I say, it's pretty wild. But it's green, right? My golden seal is getting kind of chewed on here, but I think there may be some new shoots down below that'll come up. And yeah, that's about it. It's pretty nice today. It's warm, but it's not as humid. Shouldn't be having any rain or storms today. There's my American persimmon. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you all are having a lovely Saturday.